Okay, so maybe you are thinking to go live outside United States or Canada because the costs of living are high. We all know this. And maybe you are considering some countries to live. And in this video, I would like to talk about Brazil. That is my country, okay? I'm a native here in Brazil. And I will review in this video 10 unique characteristics that are all together in one place that is here in Brazil, that few countries in the world have all these characteristics together, okay? So before going, let me say like Mexico or some Southeast Asia country, see this video until the end, and at the end of this video put in the comments if now you are considering coming here, okay? That's sure you will. Okay, let's start here for the first item here, okay? But before going to the content, okay, I know that going to live in getting a foreign visa is something very, many times very expensive, okay? You have to marry someone or you have to invest a lot of money, okay? So that's why I'm bringing this video here, because this is a very crucial, important decision in your life, okay? And you have to consider everything before taking this decision, okay? That's why I'm bringing here this video, very important, okay? So let's go to the first item here, that Brazil has sun in the whole year, no matter if it's hot or cold, okay? If you wanna live in the North Brazil or in the South, you see the sunlight all the year, okay? It's very different from many countries in Europe when, okay, obviously I don't know if you like sun, okay? But in any way, sun is very important for the health, for the mental health, because it produces vitamin D, okay? And your body needs vitamin D to be healthy, okay? And your eyes need to see the sun to get health, and your mental health is much dependent on sun, okay? So this is a very important topic, and all Brazil has sun the whole year. No matter if you go to the south where it is much colder, if you go to the southeast that's a little bit colder, or you go to the northeast, it's sun the whole year, okay? So it's very important. Second item here, very important, Brazil has a huge consumer market, okay? People here are very similar to the United States and Canada. They love to spend money, okay? They are high spender. It's much different from Europe, when people, many times they like to save money, they like to, let me say, travel and enjoy life. Here Brazilians love to spend money. They want to spend everything, and they want just to get in debt, okay, and they spend a lot, okay? And why this is important? It's because if you are investing in a country, maybe you in some point in the future want to open a business, okay? It's very important to be in a place where people like to spend money, so your business will have more chance of receiving this money, okay? Obviously. So it's something to consider too, okay? United States is good too, because people there love to spend money too, and it's a very free economy. Brazil has not a free economy as the United States, okay? It's much more closed economy. There is a lot more bureaucracy to open a business here in Brazil, but there is a lot of scarcity here, and people here suffers a lot with a lot of they need a lot of service, okay, here in Brazil. And they like to spend money. They invest in all kinds of products and service here. Third item here, people here are happy, okay? Maybe you notice when you have traveled here to Brazil that people here generally are happy, okay? Obviously, if you go to the north where it's hotter, people tend to be a lot more talkative and a lot more energetic. If you go to the south region, maybe people are a little bit more cold, and a little bit not so talkative, but they are happy too in general. Brazil people are happy, point blank period, okay? And why people here are happy? Because people who live here generally doesn't have the purchase power to like buy a lot of material things. And it is something so old in the history of Brazil, because Brazil never in the history really gets in the point it's considered rich, okay? Never. So the purchase power here always has been low. So people passing the generations are accustomed to not having many material possessions, so they don't focus on that, okay? They focus on relations and relationship generally, okay? And family and other things, okay? Because it's very difficult to buy things here in Brazil. If you are Brazilian, if you have dollars, it's totally different. You have a totally different life, much better, in my opinion, okay? The fourth item here, very important. We don't have natural disasters here, okay? We had recently some kind of very big natural disaster in the south region, okay, but it's very rare. But this one was big, okay? But we doesn't have that tornadoes, earthquakes, things like this, okay? It's very, very rare, okay? 50-point item here, this is important. I don't know what situation are you in, if you are single, if you are married, I don't know, if you are looking for women to marry, okay, I don't know. But women here in Brazil are considered one of the most beautiful in the world. Women in Colombia are beautiful too. Women in, point blank period. Brazilian women, you know, are one of the best beautiful in the world. Point blank period, okay, there's no discussion really. I see content from all over the world, all kinds of places, and in average, Brazilian women are for sure beautiful, okay? One exception outside Brazil, I could say that Russian girls can be very beautiful, as I have already saw, okay? I think it's the only place that can compete with Brazilian women, maybe Russia, okay? But outside Russia, there's no competition here. There's nothing that come even close to Brazilian women, okay? Point number 6, very important here. Brazil has an excellent culinary and very well diversified, okay? There is many places in the world that the culinary, the food is not so great, okay? And there is not a lot of options really, except from big cities, okay? You have that kind of culinary that you don't like. Man, here in Brazil there is all kinds of culinary, and food here is nice, is very, very nice, okay? And there is all kinds of culinaries here, okay? So I cannot complain about food here in Brazil. Really, we have all kinds of restaurants and all kinds of culinaries. If you go to the southeast region, that is much more rich than my region here, that is the northeast, you see there is even a lot more diversified kinds of restaurant there, because there is so much money in that region and so much more kinds of restaurants, okay? And that's it. It's just good. Brazilian food is good, and it's good for all kinds of tastes in the world, okay? Number 7, low cost of life. Argentina, the cost is even lower. Colombia, the cost is even lower. Whatever, okay? If you compare Brazil to the rest of the world, Brazil, yes, has a low cost of life. Point blank period. If you have $2,000 per month, you cannot do anything in USA. Here you can live, you and a couple, let me say like this, with $2,000 per month. Obviously, you will not live like a king here with $2,000 per month. But if you have a house to rent, if you are retired, and you have some kind of this kind of passive income, like $2,000, if you are one person, $2,000 per month, you like a king here. Okay, you live like a king. If you are a couple, $2,000 per month, yes, you can live. Okay, it's not so like a king, but very well with only 2 persons. Okay. And in many cities, in big cities like I live here in Fortaleza, Northeast Brazil, okay, it's a capital, 3 million people, okay, you can find rents here by something like $600 per month, okay, a very nice apartment, or even less money, you can find excellent apartments. Obviously, you doesn't have furniture in a lot of them, you have to buy some basic furniture, okay, but still being excellent neighborhoods and very nice, okay? 8th item here, it's very important. The culture here in Brazil is very similar to United States, okay? Very, very similar. Here, us Brazilians are very similar to Americans, very similar to Canadians, okay? In everything, but there are some differences. While the Americans are a little bit more cold and a little bit more, let's say, materialistic, they pursue, buy things a lot. Here Brazil are kind of more relaxed and doesn't many times take care a lot about materialistic things as Americans do. Okay, but the culture itself, the Occidental culture, okay, here is very, very similar. Okay. But in a more relaxed way, okay? If you visit Brazil, maybe you will feel this, and there is a lot of people that love Brazil because of that, okay? They don't feel like they are in other planet when they come here, Brazil. Everything is very similar. Every aspect of the life is very similar, okay? So you will not feel so strange, let me say like this here. Okay. Number 9 is a very important thing, okay, in the long term. Brazil makes frontier with a lot of very poor countries and in a similar situation that Brazil, okay? And if you have a Brazilian visa, you can get access to these countries very easy, okay? So here you are in a country that's very huge, okay? You have over 200 million people, okay? And if you, for some reason, doesn't like here Brazil, there is a plenty of other countries like Argentina, Colombia. I don't mention Venezuela because I think it's very dangerous. You have Chile. Okay, you have a lot of other countries that makes frontiers very close from Brazil that you can just go there to travel, to have fun. Or if you want to live in the long term, you can go there. It's not so easy, but because Brazil is in the Mercosul zone, it's kind of a European Union here in the Latin America, okay? You can, it's more easy to migrate to that other countries, okay? So you have access to a lot of different countries. And the 10th item here that I think is very important, very important. We know that the United States get trouble with a lot of countries around the world, okay? And yes, there is this risk of getting in some kinds of warfare, of getting like being attacked for other countries, okay? And if you live in Mexico, it's very close to the United States. Here in Brazil, it's one of the most safe places in the world. It's very distant from Europe and its warfares. It's distant from the United States too. So when we see the world, Brazil is one of the safest places here in the globe, in the world. Okay? I don't sell anything in this video. Just put your like button if you like this video. Put your comment. What do you like about? What do you think about? If you like, if you don't agree, put in the comments what you don't agree about what I said here. I give you 10 excellent reasons to come here to Brazil. What else can you want, man? Put in the comments. Thank you and see you in the next video.